Hello everybody, welcome to this reading. This is going to be a very good reading to understand that. Basically, there's going to be opportunities, there's going to be ways of how it is, and what's going on. And we have to understand that, right? You have to believe about how things are, and you have to understand that it's the way of how you can do things as long as it needs to. Understand about how it is. Basically, that's the way of how it goes one way or another, and you have to understand that one way or another. It seems to be very, very dialogue about how it goes. You think to yourself and say, "Well, what's going on?" Right? And you think about what's going on in one way or another. And this is how it is. So I know that you're going to see this reading and understand that this is how it is. So. As you can see, a lady, she was basically cleaning, so I know I'm in a cafe shop. That's what workers do. This is how it seems to be. So I know that this is a very good reading. Understand how it goes, and this is what it's from. Okay, so let's understand it. So basically, it's very in tune about this reading. You can be dealing with another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You have the Justice because everything is all balanced. The two wands reverse means you're not playing on something. Not yet, but eventually there are things that you're trying to remember. It's the way of how you can consider your own options. It's the way of how it goes. It's the way of how you can see it as long as it needs to. And you have to understand that. You have to think to yourself, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? Right? And you think to yourself, it's the way of how it is, and it's the way of knowing what to do. So understand that. So let's see. So the nine cups is up right because you have basically, you have basically romance in a way. So you dealing with other, the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, one to another. Everything is balanced because you know what it is. The Symptoms goes reverse because you're not thinking about your career. No, you're not, but that's how it goes. So in the way of how it seems to be, it's very practical how things are. Knowing that this is a very interesting way of how things are, but you have to remember how they handle names. It's the way of how things are in one way or another, right? It's the way of how it is, and you have to consider your own options to understand. It's the way of how it goes. So it's like you're balancing two things at once. You know how it seems to be. Everything has to be very good, but you have to understand that, right? It's the way of how it goes. It's the way of how it seems to be. It's the way of knowing what to do. So, understand about how this is. It's one way or another. It's the way of knowing what to do. So let's see. So you have the Six of Wands reversed because there's no achievement. So not right now because you have that achievement that you're going to do that. The Five of Wands separate good because there's chaos. And obviously there is chaos. It's very intrusive of how it is. Everything is kind of unbalanced. Everything is kind of unlately, everything else. And it's the way of knowing what to do because you have to process and other things that you're going to try to remember. Check out some rest because there's no relationships, not right now, but in one way or another, it's the way of knowing what to do. So there is a process to understand it. It's the way of knowing. You have to remember how things are in order to do things on your own, right? It's the way of knowing what to do, but you have to proceed with caution. Proceed about how things are one way or another, right? You have to believe that you can do it as long as you need to. So let's see. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles up right, yeah. So you can be dealing with either Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. The Four of Cups reverse. Something interesting with that. So let's walk through that card. there's no illusions, not yet. The full separate because there's change. Yeah, you're going to change like as long as it needs to. You're going to change that dialogue with the chaos, because you're going to change that. You know, if you're having chaos, you don't know what to do. It's the way of knowing what to do in one way or another. You know, it's the way of knowing, because you have to think to yourself, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? You know, and it's the way of how it goes. Yeah, we're gonna page Pentacles of yours. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? It's the way of how it goes, because you see it as unfulfilling. So it's the way of knowing what to do. See? And Pentacles upright because there's security. Yeah. So basically, you could be dealing with another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You could be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You have change that's coming up, you know, but you're having that way of how to do it in one way or another. You know, everything is kind of shifting, and you have to proceed about how things are in one way or another. You know, it's the way of how it goes. So let's see. So let's see. Basically, it's the way it goes. So the Six of Aries, things are looking up to the end of the difficult situation. Taking a trip. You know, you could be taking a trip. You know, it's the way of knowing what to do, and that's how, you know, lifting it seems to be. You have the unity, Artemis, Sabaton, traditional viewpoints and methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. That's how what you're going to do, because you have to believe that you can do whatever you want to do. And you have the Ace of Waters, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spirit growth and enhanced intuition and meaning. Yeah, because you could be dealing with another so the Six of Aries, you can represent Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be knowing that you could be having another Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So you can have at least 12 zodiac signs in this picture, in one way or another. It's the way of knowing what to do. Because you think that everything's all, you know, how proud and joy about how it goes. So let's see what this is. So yeah, the trail is take your time. You know what? Take your time, because when you're going on to that trip, you're going to do that as much as you need to. This is what it seems to be. Next one is the Swan. You're beautiful just as you are. Obviously it would be. So you know, you could be having a wife, or you know, you're having daughters, whatever it is. Maybe it's the way of how it is. I don't know. Maybe I might like talk about a cross-watcher here. Maybe not. I don't know. And there you go. Is do the right thing. Yes. Obviously, do the right thing to understand about how things are. It's uplifting. It's the way of knowing what to do. Because at the back of these cards, you have basically the Wheel of Fortune is upright because you're having good luck on your side. So basically, take your time. Knight of Cups is upright because you're having romance. Yes, because that's what it seems to be. You have the 10 of Swords reversed because there's no conclusions, not yet. But then you have the 10 of Cups upright because there's completion. Yes. So you could be dealing with another like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is all what you have to do one way or another. So this is what it seems to be. This is what's going on. Understand about how things are, and knowing that this is just the way it goes in one way or another. You know, this is the way it seems to be. This is the way it goes. So I hope that you have to have an opportunity to learn, and you have to pay attention to understand that. This is the way it goes. This is the way it seems to be, and knowing that this is just the way it goes. So I hope that this reading helps you understand how it is, understand how things are, and knowing what's going on. because hear me out. This is just the way it goes, and understand that. So thank you so much. Have a good day. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye for now. Goodbye.